Christina. 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 What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This talk, Ready to Love, season 11, episode 5, Soul Train and Soul Mates. Excuse me. Before we get started, please do me a favor, y'all. Hit that subscribe button, thumbs up the video, leave your comments down below, hype the video, all that stuff we ask for in the beginning of every video. All right. I feel like I haven't YouTubed in a while. It's been a whole week. I don't have anything coming on during the week, and my computer was like, "Girl, we ain't doing it today." Really, it was my teleprompter. I was gonna end up having to go back to holding my phone like this, and I'm so spoiled that I didn't want to do that. So I apologize for the late video. While tech issues. Is Mercury in retrograde? Why? What? Nonetheless, y'all didn't come here for that. Let's talk the episode. All right. Now, Christina should be going home, right? But they're gonna keep Christina for the drama factor. I 1000% believe. And I mean, Donna's not a bad choice to go home either. So Tommy has other guys meet up at Aretha Franklin's house. I believe that her house is now not a museum, but like it's a landmark for sure. But they're able to go in and walk through all that type of stuff. He lets the guys know that they are going to be having a 70s Motown inspired dance party this week so that they can fill out the ladies a little bit more. Now, as one of the ladies, I would have felt slighted if we all didn't get to go. Why do the guys only get to go get inspiration? Why can't the ladies go get inspiration? But whatever. So we get to the party, okay? And I said, all right, we boogieing. I said, this is cute. I like that everybody came in theme. I love a theme party. I love when everybody participates in the theme party, all right? So Lauren is still shocked about being called the tall bitch. She said she does not think there is anything that Vince can do to make her feel more comfortable. All right. So the entire episode was this party. So all of the conversations are really just little pockets of them, splitting off to go talk to each other. May taking notes very easy. Vince and Donnah. So Vince is trying to move his pecs. And he was like moving his shoulders. So it was a cute little moment. And then I remembered I don't really like either one of them. But Donnah said that Vince is funny and they connect. It's a little, I wouldn't say it's telling, but it's interesting how Donnah is still very much into Vince while all the other ladies are like, nah, that nigga's disrespectful for calling Lauren a B. But Donna's like, I don't care, and I think Donna's doing that because Vince is the only person that likes her. So Tommy and his wig show up. We didn't need this, Tommy. People were bald in the 70s, bruh. But he lets the ladies know that one of them is going home tonight. I said, damn, during the party. I have never liked when they sent people home during activities, but I guess. So Donnah is now a little nervous because she only has one connection. Vince. And because of that, Donnah doesn't feel secure. And Donnah doesn't know if she's safe. Girl, you're not. You're in danger, girl. You are in danger, Donnah, okay? Lauren and Vince. So they're talking, and he lets her know that he wanted to apologize in public and in person for calling her out her name. So he apologizes for referring to her as the tall bitch, okay? Lauren said she was embarrassed, okay? Lauren said, I was embarrassed. Right? I didn't think that you would do that. But really, Lauren, you were embarrassed because you were caping for him in the ladies' lounge during that moment. You didn't think that Vince would do that. You wanted proof until they said, no, you was the tall bitch. I would be embarrassed too. You didn't know that man well enough to be caping for him. But Lauren believes that his apology was authentic, and she ultimately does accept it. We then see Darius and Ashante, and I feel like in my notes, I wrote down, Ashante don't be talking. Is it me? But I feel like in a lot of her scenes, and I like Ashante, right? But I feel like in her scenes, it's like her and the guy staring at each other. So they're staring. He's clearly looking at her chest, but then he's like, no, I'm looking at your necklace, whatever the case. I just feel like we don't get a lot in her scenes. Outside of with Steven, we got a lot from her last week, but I'm like, Ashanti girl, you gotta talk in these scenes. So Chris and Christina, she once again mentioned how good he smells. What are you wearing, Chris? Somebody in my comments said they think it's Tom Ford. It's a lot of Tom Fords, y'all. It's a lot of Tom Fords. Is it Tom Ford? Are you wearing Creed? Are you wearing Bond? I hope it's not Baccarat. I hope it's not Baccarat Rouge because like y'all wearing that shit out. There are better smelling scents than that. What are you wearing? I want to know. What is your favorite scent? Okay, I'm gonna talk scents real quick because I'm a scent girly. My go-to scent of all time smells the absolute best on me is YSL Libre Intense. But but my go-to right now has been Bond Number 9 Nomad or Creed Carmina. Those are my top two right now. But oh, Byredo Mojave Ghost. I feel like people are sleeping on Byredo, okay? Byredo Mojave Ghost smells chef's kiss. Or if you get the absolute, has like a more florally smell. I'm not a florally smell girl. Like I just like fresh, clean scent. If you are wondering what your scent is, find your favorite perfume that smells the best on you, you get the most compliments on. Look up the notes, okay? There are base notes, middle notes, and top notes. Whatever is in that base note that smells the best on you, look for other scents that have those same base notes, or at least one or two of those base notes. Those are your scents. Learn your scents, ladies. Learn your scents, gentlemen, so you can get what Chris gets. Because I get complimented every time I go out the house on how good I smell. All right. That's just my little PSA. Okay. All right. So she tells Chris he smells good, whatever the case. So then he then asks her what is the biggest obstacle she's had to overcome in a relationship. And Christina said that she used to let men go that did not immediately meet her expectations. Now she sits back and observes what a man is offering her to see if they are inconsiderate or not. So Christina then lets him know, look, I asked three of y'all niggas about getting a massage. Now Chris was like, whoa. It's interesting because Chris is the one that told her he didn't have it. And it makes me wonder if Chris really didn't have it to give her, or if he just felt like, girl, it is too soon for me to be giving you money like that. Okay. So Chris feels a way about that in his confessional. He's kind of looking at her sideways because it's giving it's a test and it's coming across as gold digging, Christina. It really is. So Christina said that before you can be her man, she needs to know what you can give her. That's why you on the dating show, Christina. That's why. So Dominique and Bella were talking, and Dominique is like, I have not talked to you all day. I don't talk to him, and him. Bella said, well, you ain't talked to me either, but I got my eye on you at all times. I saw when you were talking to Devon. I saw when you were talking to Chris. I like them together. I feel like they really build off of each other's energy. I like them together. So Dominique is opening a store called The Flight Closet, a boutique. We know she's a stylist. And because Bello does real estate, he offers to find her a location. Dominique really likes that. That's very, I forgot what the word she said. God, what was it? It'll come back to me later. But she really likes that he took the initiative to like do that for her. Bella said, look, I want an ambitious wife. I want someone that's going to enter the relationship whole because I'm entering the relationship whole. And that's key. Your partner should not complete you. They should complement you. And a lot of people miss out on that. So he then asks her if they're moving too fast. And she was like, no, just right. I like them together. I do. We see Shannon and Devon talking. They're talking about working out, and she invites him to a Pilates class. And he was like, I've never done it, but I'll do Pilates. And it takes Shannon by surprise because a lot of men kind of shy away from Pilates typically. I think we're seeing more athletes do Pilates. Like we've seen LeBron do Pilates. We've seen Giannis. Shout out Milwaukee. I mean, he with the Bucks for now. For now, he's a Milwaukee Buck. We'll see what happens. But we're seeing a lot of top athletes do Pilates. And Devon was like, why? Because it's feminine. I'm very comfortable in my sexuality. We know you had on a purple velvet t-shirt last week. We know you're very comfortable, okay? Shout out to you. Vince and Christina are talking. She tells him that their energy is now stale between them, right? We're here, but we're not here. That's the energy she was giving him. And she said basically it's because you told a friend of mine that she was a bitch. He didn't tell her, he referred to her as one. I want to clarify that because somebody was in the comments last week. Vince didn't say she was a bitch. He referred to her as one. Same difference, okay? So Vince said, look, I already apologized, okay, to her, and it's unfair for you to not ask me about it. No. No, 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 no. No, Vince. Christina does not have to come to you and say, hey, is it true you called Lauren the tall bitch? She doesn't have to do that. Vince feels that Christina is being disrespectful towards him. I don't know if it's disrespectful. It's very high energy, but I don't think she's being disrespectful towards you at all, right? Christina said, look, I'm not going to treat every man the same because I'm interested in some men. While that is facts, Christina, you moving wild through this process, sis. Like, you are moving wild through this. So then Vince starts saying, well, yeah, you were asking men for stuff. And Christina said, no, no, no. I didn't ask anyone. I told them what I needed. No, that's semantics. You asked these niggas to buy you a massage. That's what you were doing. Just because you don't specifically say, can you send me money for, will you pay for, you were still asking them for money. You were still doing that. So Vince was like, okay, and you seemed really happy about the ones that gave it to you. Vince is saying in his confessional that Christina just wants to get paid, and that's what it's given. And if that is not what Christina's angle is, you're going about it the wrong way. Christina then gets real buck, okay? Very rah-rah. And it's like, if you can't take care of me the way that my father takes care of my mom after 39 years, then you ain't the one for me. And it's like, my parents have been married for, quick math, 47 years, right? My dad dotes on my mom. My aunt and uncle have been married for, I want to say 45 years. My mom's younger sister dotes on my aunt. Yeah, yeah, they take care of them. However, I cannot expect, okay? Or Christina, you cannot expect for somebody that you have known for 2 days to want to take care of you and cash out on you the way that your father is doing your mother. That's not how it works. That's just not how it works. Is that something that you have the right to expect out of your marriage? For sure. But y'all just met these men. So you coming in right away asking for money is crazy. Crazy. So Vince is like, so what you're saying is we don't connect? And Christina was like, we're not compatible. Same thing. Yes. Vince, run. Run, okay? So Chris and Nicole are talking, and Chris lets her know that he is worried about not finding his partner in this process. I mean, so if you don't, then you don't. Like, Darius and Ashley are talking, and she is worried about their connection because he has so many. I'm gonna be real. I don't think Ashley's gonna find somebody out of this group of men. Now, I don't know if Ready to Love has switched up the process and we no longer bring extra men in and wild cards and all that type of stuff. But and I said this before, I think Ashley's too young for this specific subset of men. I think every single man there has children. I think every single man there has been, majority of them have been married at some point. I don't think this is the right groupage for Ashley. You know what I mean? So Ashley admits that she can't have a wall up because a lot of times men don't do as they say. You know, it's a lot of lip service. So Darius said that he is coming in with a sledgehammer to knock those walls down. I like Darius. I think that Darius's outer exterior gives a different perception of the guy he really is, right? We got the Beijing, the gold, the fur, like he has all of this stuff going, but it takes for you to actually talk to him, like to get to the root of him. And I think Darius is a good guy, but I think I don't want to say he's leading with the wrong thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I gotta pontificate on this for a while. So Ashley said in her confessional that Darius is too friendly with the other women. Girl, this is a speed dating competition, basically. So Ashley does not want to come second to anyone, so then don't come on a dating show. We get this every season, every dating show from Ready to Love to Love is Blind, right? To Love Island, where these women come on these shows and they expect the man that they want, the first one that they want, to want them back and nobody else. And that's very far and few. It just is. So I don't know. It's very early, Ashley. Like, and Darius reminds her, we're in the process. We're in the process. I don't know what Ashley is going to do. I don't. Donnah and Ed are talking, and she asks him if the religious conversation they had was misinterpreted. Okay. Remember, Donnah was on the chopping block the last time the women were up for elimination. It was between her and I think, was it Emily? Was that her name? Emily. And Donnah was told that it was because of her religious or non-religious beliefs. So she's like, I only had the conversation with you and Devon. I think you misinterpreted it. So she said in her confessional that the men now think that she is an atheist. And she said that she is not. So she lets Ed know that the word atheist is being thrown around. And Ed was like, yeah. So according to Donnah, she never stated that she does not believe in God. She said, on the contrary, she stated that she does. Now, we do get a little flashback footage. Donnah says that she is not religious, that she does not, what does she say? That she does not claim Christianity, but she is spiritual. There is a difference, right? There is a difference. Ed is then dismissive and shady. And said, well, I know that you're still figuring things out and you're still on a journey. And she said, no, I'm not on a journey. Okay. So Ed is like, okay, so I understand you believe in a deity. However, you don't believe in Jesus. He does. To him, Jesus is God. So Donnah is disappointed about the misconceptions about her. I don't think there are misconceptions, Donnah, to be honest. It's very simple. You are not religious. You're spiritual. These men, this particular subset of men, want a woman that is religious. There's like, you're not being misunderstood. Y'all are just not aligned. Even though Donnah did say that she is okay with their child being raised religious, as long as their child is also being raised spiritual and giving their child the opportunity to pick which path they want to go down. But you're just not compatible with these people, Donnah. So I don't understand why Donnah is so upset about that. This is not the first man that has told you that because you're spiritual, not religious, he's not going to rock with you. You know what I mean? Wouldn't you want somebody that is more spiritual and aligned that way with you? So Tommy comes in and grabs the men, and almost all the men have a connection with Dominique, okay? Vince is not connected with Christina, said that she wants men to lead with her money. He's not going to do that. Bello and Chris both piggyback off of the situation with Christina. They're not feeling her. Darius said Donnah, because remember, Donnah prejudged him and never even gave him the chance to get to know him and get to know him deeper. And like I said, Darius has this persona that when you see him initially, you think he's one way until you actually talk to him and speak with him. So now Vince looks away because Donnah is the only woman that likes him. Because you called everybody, everybody else knows that you done called Lauren a bitch. So now the other ladies don't want to fool with you. So the ladies are talking, and Ashante said that the men want to be reciprocated, and she's used to being chased. I don't understand, I don't get how we always have this situation on these shows. Ladies, y'all know that y'all are going on to these shows where you have to, not chase, but it's mutual. It's mutual. If you want to be chased, this is just not the show for you. I don't get that. So Devin steps forward to speak on behalf of the men, and he calls Donnah and Christina to the front. Christina, the guys feel that they have concerns on the expectations that you have set forward. There is nothing wrong with Christina's expectations, but you can't, like, if these men ain't with it, they ain't with it, okay? Donnah is told that the guys think that she's too busy and have issues about her being religious. Now, Vince said in his confessional, I don't think Donna's busy. I talked to Donnah. Donnah just don't want to talk to you. You're going to have to talk to Donna's ass later because Donna's ass is going home. Watch. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Who do you guys think should go home? Should it be Donnah or should it be Christina? Let me know down below. Subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.